up, everybody? This is your boy Hashim, also known as Hashade in these political streets, coming at you with another dope black drop. So, I'm coming at you right now about a subject matter that basically affects the entire world, and it's relating to the death of the United States Supreme Court Associate Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Rest in peace to her and condolences to her family. The state of the country is basically on a spectrum of pain, a spectrum of grief, on a spectrum of feeling. You have people who might actually be in a deep, dark, depressive state right now who are mourning hard. And then you have others who are actually callous and in a joyous celebration state because they stood for everything that she did not. They basically hated her and all the values that she represented, and they're glad that she is gone. And that's depressing that there are those type of people out there, but nonetheless, it's people that make the world go round. And then I am definitely not glad that she's gone, right? I understand life, and understand that sure, as a person is born, they have to die to exit, but I'm on the spectrum. I'm sad she's gone. I'm on the spectrum because I'm fearful of what that means as far as what will happen next as it relates to marginalized groups, marginalized communities, America, and the world as a whole. I mean, if we come out of a racial or a orientation or as a gender, or as a sex dynamics, how does that relate to as war for lives, and how does it relate to as environment? But looking at RBG, I'm looking at history and how oftentimes history changes when someone dies. And that doesn't matter who you are, but it tends to be like the lighter your skin is, the less melanated your skin is, the better the story is told of your legacy. When black folks die, they remember everything that you did wrong, and they try to always tag that to you. I'm reminded of my grandmother used to say, you can save 1,000 people, but if you kill one, you will be remembered for that one. That's how they treat us. But with RBG, I think she's being given more than is accurate. She was not this progressive deity on the bench. While her statements and her stance did good to fight the injustices that come from those of the conservative mindset or those of the hateful mindset, it wasn't always progressive. And it wasn't always fair or logical. And I say that thinking about the Colin Kaepernick statement, how she's basically stated that there should be space made for people to be able to do what they want, and we should not arrest people because we're on a slippery slope of being we're on a slippery slope of being like in a true police state when we start arresting people when they don't cause harm to someone or something. To hell with things, but things are replaceable. But she also said that we should allow space for people to be stupid or foolish. And I look at Ruth Bader Ginsburg, right? A woman, a Jewish woman that came up through a time when there weren't laws that added the minimal protections that we add now for women. How could she be so cold and callous to the struggle of black people and our plight in this country since day one? What it took for her to accomplish her college graduate, and what it took for her to accomplish her law degree, and what it took for her to accomplish her career, and even throughout her appointment on the bench, how could she be so callous to what black people have gone through? This great political mind, this great intelligent person still cannot grasp the fact that we are not equal, and that the institution of police are killing black people without cause. And that is why Colin Kaepernick took the knee. He wasn't this great woke deity because he didn't believe in voting back then. He took the knee to say, please stop killing unarmed black people. But she called that foolish. So a lot of times people in these marginal spaces need to do some self-reflection and put themselves in a space or in shoes that are not theirs to understand perspective of a different lens. So, yes, rest in power, rest in peace, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. But also, let's look at her legacy in totality. As we remember RBG, let's make sure that we remember RBG as she rests in peace.